Hey everyone, Mark from Opal. This video is part 2 of the cutting of this piece of opal from Coober Pedy, which we're using as a specimen piece. In this video we're using a dry system, which consists of using rubber tips in a Dremel coated with a bit of cutting paste, and also some felt tips with cutting paste to get a nice shine on this. Finished it off with some cerium oxide. We're going to use a lot more hyperlapse in this video, so it won't go as long. So anyway, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps our channel out a lot, and I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you at the end. Right, what I'm going to do here is just try and polish this up a little bit better. A bit of a specimen piece I've been really mucking around with in my spare time. I'm just going to try and polish up a few of the different colour bars in this piece to just basically have it on as a display piece, really, to explain to people how opal's formed and different colours you can get out of a piece. So I'm just going to be doing this dry this time to try and get a bit more out of this. Got a big dust extracting system happening, dust masks, etc. So not breathing any of the silica or the compound off the polisher as well. And we'll just try and get a bit better finish on this. Just keep working away. There's hours and hours of work here to get it smooth, but I really just want to show a little bit of the colour at the moment. It's a nice big colour bar through this piece. I might even just cut this into stones at some point, but at the moment I'm happy to just leave it the way it is. Some really nice reds hiding away in the back of here. Really hard to see, but anyway, we'll show you a little bit of the process. Alright, in this video we do explain a little bit along the way, but I'm not going to lie to you, this video has got a lot of polish, wipe it off, have a look at it, then polish again, or wipe it off and have a look at it, and repeat. So basically feel free to jump ahead wherever you like, it just gets brighter and brighter as we go, but yeah, it does get a bit repetitive. Alright, so we've still got a long way to go. It's got lots of reds in it this side. Camera struggles. Camera makes it look a bit yellowy gold, but that there I can assure you is super bright red. So yeah, make a nice little display piece when I finish messing around with it. All I'm doing is using a rubberized silicon type grinding disc thing at the moment, and I've got it impregnated with a bit of 320 grit diamond paste, which helps cut through it a little bit, and we'll just keep working through the different grits until we get it a bit more polished. Basically, not too stressed about this one. I'm actually tempted to chop this up, but no rush. I can cut it up anytime, so I think I'll just make it into a bit of a display piece at the moment. This bit's actually from the Olympic field, or the old Olympic field actually, so I picked this up from one of my mates who mine's up there, and just grabbed it as a display piece. but should come up nice. You cut some really good stones out of here. Some really nice reds out of here as well, but you know, in the meantime we'll just keep it as a bit of a showpiece. It's handy when customers come around, they can show them how opal's formed and colour bands and things like that. So we'll just keep working through some finer cotting compounds, and hopefully it'll get shinier and shinier as we go. Still got a lot of deep scratches in here, so we'll just keep working on them. Might actually show the colour better with no light. So we've got some nice greens here, greens and golds. This is really hard to see. There's some super bright reds in there. Can't get the camera to pick it up. Sort of, as you can see, it's not polished, so that's still trying to peek through the scratched potch layer on top. And we've got some really nice greens in there, greeny blue, and some really nice reds on this side. In fact, if I just wet it a little bit, you might see kind of what we're trying to achieve at some point. I've just got the lights off more at the moment because it reflects back into the camera and it won't pick up the colours properly. So as you can see, some nice nice green there, a little bit of speckledy reds through that. This side here is actually pretty cool. Got some real nice broad flash even reds. Oops, camera's dropped down. There we go. So that's actually a really gemmy piece. So I'm really tempted to cut a stone out of that. But anyway, and I don't know if I showed you this bit. That's the other side. That's a bit of greeny blue. But these ones here, these ones I'd love to cut stones out of, but we can do that at some point. Righto, we'll carry on. We'll just go down to the next size diamond compound and go from there. I think I mentioned before that I've got an extractor system here working, sucking away all the silica dust and also the compound off the polishing materials like the diamond paste and the rubber compound wheel as well. And I've also got a dust mask on, which is the appropriate one to filter all the particles for that. So alright, we'll just keep chipping away at this. Alright, we're taking a little bit more off now. Trying to work out what looks better. So anyway, that's still got a bit of compound on it. I'll get some water and scrub a bit of that off. There's a bit of a finer paste now we're using, trying to get the scratches out. That's kind of the material we're starting to look at now. See some really nice greens. There's a lot of pink in that as well. I don't know if that's showing up. A little bit of speckledy red orange on that side. This side here is the bright red. I can get it to show. Yeah, camera doesn't like that. Now I'll just turn this light off for a second. Anyway, there's some nice reds in there. You have to take my word for it. Incredible how you can't get this to video. Anyway, that's just red. It's picking up more on the camera. I can see lots more goldy, yellowy, green, whatever. Anyway, fire this back up, and on this side we just got some really nice green actually. Greens and reds, oranges, bit of fiery red through it. In this section here is more of a orangey flame type looking colour. Anyway, so we'll just keep going through the next stages until we can get this, when it's dry, get it to flash and carry on. So got a long way to go. I'll start using some felt tip polishes now with some finer grits to try and get the little scratches out we've got at the moment. So all this here is just like a bit of a scale from when you find it down the mine, a bit of ironstone staining, and then we've got like a bit of lighter potch here, and then we've got a colour bar in there. So as you can see, it's a really nice bar. I don't know if we can pick that up. Really chunky sort of bar in there. Definitely be able to cut some really nice stones out of this at some point, but we can do that anytime. And once they're cut out to shape, we can get them on the diamond wheels on the proper cutting bench, and you could make some really nice cabochons. But again, just trying to have this as a bit of a display piece. Okay, that little felt tip's getting pretty worn now. I'm actually down to metal there, so I've got to be really careful I don't scratch it. So time to change it over. It's starting to come up okay. Starting to get there. That one's, I've just wiped that, so it's a little bit dull still, so it still needs a lot of polishing. There's a heap of scratches in there, but to be honest, I'm not too fussed about it. Again, if you could hit like and subscribe if you do like these videos, and I'll keep making them. Anyway, I'll keep chipping away at this, and that's probably not a very good term, is it? I shall keep continuing on with the project. Chipping away at Opal is never a good thing. Alright, I'll keep going. Alright, this tip pretty much wore out, so all we do is, this is all this polishing burrs are really, is basically this has got a little screw on the end pretty much, and you get a brand new felt tip, and you pop that on the end, and you just screw that in like that. A bit tight sometimes. I'll grab some pliers. You just wind that into the end. Try and get it as straight as you can. And you can tweak it a bit once it's in the machine. And basically, you can just put on whatever polishing compound you like on these. We're just using diamond paste. We started about 320, and we actually go up to about 14,000. Actually, it's higher than that, I reckon. I'll find out. Hang on. I have got, what have we got? Wow, I've got up to 100,000 grit. So that is pretty fine. And again, like I said, I don't do much polishing at all. I mainly cut gems. And having a bit of break today. I've been cutting a lot of gems, which I really do enjoy. But I've got to the point where I've just, I'm a bit over it for the last day. So I thought I need a bit of a break, and I thought I found this piece in my collection. I thought I'll keep having a bit of a go at that, trying to clean it up a bit. So something different, bit of fun for me sort of thing, and I'd like to do it up as a bit of a specky. So I know I'm not a carver, but anyway, we'll see how it turns out in the end. Be interesting to see. Had a fair few deep little scratches where I've been at it with a diamond disc before. We're slowly getting those out. But anyway, I'll just keep changing these. I'll stick with the same paste as I had before, because it was worn through and I was almost grinding metal on metal, which is never good. So we'll keep going with this one, both sides, and then we'll keep going to finer pastes, and should get finer and finer and more polish. So keep going. Alright, so that's the next level of polishing. Starting to get there. What I'll do now is give this a bit of a clean, get the compound off it. I'll probably do that with a bit of metho, and then we'll actually change all the cloths out that it's sitting on, so we don't need any cross-contamination of the cutting compounds, because we're now going to go down to finer ones. So we'll get rid of this cloth here and put a new one down. I'll get some metho. Give this a bit of a clean up of where we've been polishing. That'll get rid of the old compound diamond paste off there. And we'll go down to like a 600 now. And keep working our way down to finer and finer, or working our way up I should say, up to finer and finer compounds until we get up to like 30,000. So there we go. Alright, so here's a hot tip. Don't let the Dremel get caught up in your rag, because it'll wrap it up. Anyway, there you go. Do you want to say hi?
Hey.
Okay, this is my daughter Izzy. This may or may not get edited in, but Izzy is playing around with my micro welder. And it's a microscopic welder. So what are you actually welding today?
I'm welding together a bunch of scrap bits of
silver.
silver.
Scrap silver, and Izzy is practicing welding 2 bits of silver together on the microscopic welder. So that's the little needle that it welds with. Very good. All right, I shall leave you in peace. Alright, so this has been done at the 600 grit diamond paste. So what we'll do now is we'll go up to the next finer grit, which is, I have no idea, 600. The next one is 1200 it's going to be. So you can see it's starting to get some colour to it. I might turn this light off, if that helps or not. Some nice reds in there, bright greeny blue in there, bits of red there, and green. There we go. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, the next one's 1200. So what we do is we keep them in a separate little bag so they don't get cross-contamination with other grits, and keeps them nice and clean. Alright, so that's the 1200 done. Just wipe off a bit of the compound. Starting to shine a bit now. Same this side. So that nice green and gold starting to pop a bit now. Alright, we'll just keep going and we'll go finer and finer and hopefully get a nice polish on it. Alright, just clean a bit more of this off. Still got a few scratches here and there inside it, I'm not too worried about, but slowly getting brighter and brighter. And the other side. See the reds is starting to come out more in this bit. Camera's still not really showing it, but anyway, and that's that really nice blue. That's almost like a honeycomb matrix part on the back of that. Some nice colour though. Alright, we'll just keep going down through the go finer and finer. Some of these have got some deeper sort of grooves in there. Probably should be getting those out, but anyway, we'll keep going. Alright, we're up to 3000 grit now. Probably rushing this a little bit. I'm struggling to do this 100% because I can just see so many gems I could cut out of this piece. There's actually about 9 really big gems I could cut out of this if I wanted to. There's at least like, there's 1, 2, 3 there. There's at least a couple of nice big ones in here. That red, which won't show up here, if I put these on the diamond wheels and cut them, I'd get a massive stone out of that, and then a small one in there. So it's still a good specky piece. I can cut it up anytime, but I am so tempted to keep cutting it. But anyway, so we'll put some more diamond paste on. I've cleaned that up a bit. I find it's easier to just rub on the paste with your finger where you need it instead of onto the actual felt tip itself, because it does tend to come off on the felt tip pretty quickly. You can spray everywhere, so at least this way it just keeps renewing itself as you go along. That's way too much. I'll put a bit of that on the other side. Right, slowly getting brighter. Just get a bit of this off. Green's coming out of there now. Red's still hard to pick up. of that green and some of that red with a bit of almost pin fire in it, a bit of every colour of the rainbow and that stuff. Alright, we'll go to the next grit. Right, we're up to 8,000 grit now. A bit of this on. And give that a bit of a polish. Yeah, slowly getting there. Alrighty, starting to get a bit of a shine to it now. Okay, one more grit and then I'll get some cerium oxide onto it. Alright, I'll give this a really good clean up now with some water and then I'll use some cerium oxide onto it. Right, it's got a little brush here, bit of cerium oxide, and some water, so this gets pretty messy. And then what we'll do, we'll just buff this up. Alright, so there you have it. That's the finished piece. I know it's a bit rough. We could have put a lot more of these scratches out. There's a lot of beautiful red down this side. This is on my phone so you can see the colours a bit better. Really nice greens there. Some really nice green and gold on this side. Decent sized colour bar there as well. This is a bit ordinary polishing, but it's a bit of sort of red pin fire as you can see there. So overall, not sure what that weighs. We've got our scale zeroed out here. Pop that on top of there. What are we? 480 carats. Pretty much bang on. So there you go. She's a fair lump of stone. So I got some beautiful colours. So that'll make them a nice specky piece. But realistically, what we'll probably do at some point is we'll make some really nice gemstones we'll cut out of there, and this red here, which is struggling a bit to pick up. Some real nice fiery reds there. We'll cut some stones out of there as well, and possibly a couple out of here. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I know I'm not really into carving. That was just a bit of fun mucking around in the shed for a day. I'm going to get back into cutting proper gems tomorrow and making some jewelry. So thanks for watching. Again, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye. Okay, well, thanks for watching that. That's the finished product. I know it's got a few little blemishes here and there. Not too stressed about it. I think what we're going to do, and you all know that I was going to do it anyway, is we're going to cut some really nice gems out of this at some point. So I'll probably make a video on doing that as well. We just want to keep it for a little while. I've got a few people that actually want to see it, and then we're going to chop it up. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.